Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks. What are you doing here? We went 1-3 again, 4-12 on the year, 25% so far in what so far would seem like a year of correction. But let me correct you, mother. Bleep that out, handsome. We went 3-1 from Thursday Night Football through Saturday Night College, so you had a nice little nut to start with. Of course, you busted your nut on Sunday, but we're ready to turn it around, so you can't wait to get to Geno's Picks. My first pick, the Tennessee Titans are getting 3.5 from the Dolphins in Miami. Well, probably in Miami, because they're playing in Miami as of this taping, but with Hurricane Matthew bearing down on the city, there's talk of moving the game. But what they should really be talking about in Miami is the chance of something actually blowing harder than the Dolphins have this season. If you were on to hand out a team MVP for the 1-3 Dolphins at the quarter mark of the season, you know who it would be? Cody Parker of the Cleveland Browns, because he missed 3 field goals in week 3 in Miami, or the Dolphins would be winless. Meanwhile, the Titans may be 1-3 because Marcus Mariota is steadily progressing at quarterback, unlike Ryan Tannehill, who reminds Dolphins fans no matter how hard the wind is blowing outside the stadium, you can count on him to be inside of it, sucking. Take the Titans and the 3.5 you're getting. My next pick, the Bears are getting 4.5 from the Colts in Indy. Really? The Colts are giving more than a field goal? Here's what you need to know about the Colts, and the Saints for that matter. If it weren't for my San Diego Chargers, I'm not going to curse, mother sucking belly. If it weren't for the Chargers, then the Colts and Saints would both be winless. And I'm starting to think that they were so focused on curing the cancer that Chuck Bisconte had, they didn't realize the guy has brain damage. How do you draft a wide receiver with your first-round pick this past year when your offensive line is so bad that you're starting guys in the London game last week that are rookies? 3 different rookies from center to the right side were starting, and as you can imagine, Andrew wasn't very lucky in that game. And let me point something else you may have noticed out just now. London. They played in London last week. If that sounds weird, it's because this is the first time in history that a team will come from London and not have a bye week. So what do the Colts get for their 8,000 miles of travel other than frequent flyer miles and an ass kicking from Blake Bortles? They get to play a game a week later so the NFL can make more money. What do you mean, Gene? What they're doing is testing away, so if they ever did get a team in London who would have to do this 6 to 8 times to see how the players hold up. So get this, they're going to have the Colts players fill out a survey after this game. After playing back-to-back weeks and flying 8,000 miles, let me say this to you, Roger Goodell. I hope that is a multiple-choice survey, because if it is open-ended and fill in the blanks, they're going to fill in those blanks with multiple-choice words for you, you greedy son of a bitch. The blanks the Colts need to fill are their offensive line. Take the Bears and the points you're getting. My next pick, the Steelers are giving 7 to the Jets in Pittsburgh. I have been telling you since last season that Ryan Fitzpatrick isn't playing football as much as he is playing the Jets because he knew they would have to sign him. And while he was playing games with the front office, he was missing practice on the field, which is why he has thrown 9 picks in the span of 2 games, and the Jets have become one of the most forgotten NFL opponents. I'm not saying they're losing fans, but the last time people in New York cared this little about Jets in the city was September 10th, 2001. Okay? And please don't tell me things you will only remember if the Jets cover, like it's a trap game, or the Steelers are coming off a short week, or that they play down to their level of competition. Because right now, the Jets' level of competition is ground zero. Please take the Steelers and lay that boatload of points. Which brings me to my Double Your Money Monday Night Better, as I like to call it. There's no line yet. We're doing this so early. There's no line. The Panthers will certainly be laying points to the Bucs in Carolina. And in case you're wondering what the line is, I'll give you a hint. It's the same as Cam Newton's response after getting his bell rung at the goal line this past weekend when the trainer asked him how many fingers. I have no idea what the number is. Is it Monday? But the game won't be about the quarterback as much as the fact that the Panthers will not go 1-4, because the entire reason they're 1-3 is because they have faced 2 of the toughest defenses in the league. Denver to open the season, Minnesota in a controversial week when people were rioting outside the stadium because, let me check, Keith Lamar Scott is still f***ing dead because the system works. He's dead. D-E-D, dead. Oh, yeah, and they lost a tough, close divisional game to the Falcons last week. Carolina covers. Take the Panthers, lay the points.